From Studio 8A, coverage you can count on in high definition. This is KOMU 8 News Today.
Residents can learn where experts say the wealth is going in Missouri. And a man who allegedly lied to authorities heads to court.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, June 25th, 2013. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm Megan Murphy.
And I'm Greg Mantell.
From 1999 to 2010, the United States suffered nearly 7,000 heat-related deaths. That's an average of more than 600 heat-related deaths per year.
But some in mid-Missouri are trying to cool off these statistics. KOMU 8's Teague Dooley-Panko is live in Jefferson City to provide some helpful tips and tell you what you can do today to help beat the heat. The George Zimmerman case has made headlines since the alleged murder of Trayvon Martin. Up next, we'll show you what both sides said that's stirring up a new controversy. This is KOMU 8 News Today, coverage you can count on your Tuesday morning, 4:34, June 25th. Comprehensive immigration reform legislation cleared a critical hurdle Monday. A bipartisan majority greenlit a compromise measure to dramatically beef up the bill's border security provisions and help pave the way for the measure's final passage. The Senate voted 67 to 27 to move forward with a border surge amendment to the comprehensive immigration bill, setting the stage for a final vote later this week. 15 Republicans joined all of the Senate Democrats to back the compromise. The amendment requires 20,000 additional border agents, more fencing, and more than $3 billion worth of technology upgrades. Illegal immigrants could become eligible for permanent residency after passing 5 conditions confirmed by security officials. The legislation now heads to the House of Representatives. Prosecutors and the defense delivered opening statements and called the initial witnesses in the George Zimmerman murder trial yesterday. Zimmerman, the former Community Watch volunteer, is accused of shooting and killing Trayvon Martin, but Zimmerman says he acted out of self-defense. The prosecution began calling its witnesses after some colorful yet controversial opening statements.
Good morning. Punks.
That was how the state kicked things off. The defense delivered a knock-knock joke that fell flat.
Knock, knock. Who's there? George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman, who? All right, good. You're on the jury.
Zimmerman pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder. The first 4 witnesses included the police dispatcher who answered George Zimmerman's call the night Martin was killed. Both sides are claiming victory after Monday's Supreme Court ruling on affirmative action. Plaintiff Abigail Fisher says a policy at the University of Texas violated the U.S. Constitution's guarantee of equal protection by giving racial minorities a preference for admission. The High Court decided the appeals court did not apply the correct standard in its decision, but the justices said it would be unfair for them to overturn the University of Texas's program. Instead, in a 7-1 vote, they sent the decision back to the lower courts for additional review. The Texas town devastated by a fertilizer plant explosion is suing 2 companies. An April 17th blast killed 15 people and leveled numerous homes. The city of West accuses Adair Grain of negligently storing ammonium nitrate on its grounds before the blast. Their suit also accused CF Industries of selling about 200 tons of the compound to the company without investigating whether the plant could store it safely. The town filed the suit 1 week after FEMA denied any additional aid. Pakistan's new government plans to put a former military dictator on trial for charges of high treason. The charges against Pervez Musharraf relate to the declaration of a state of emergency in 2007. They're also connected to the suspension of constitutional rights that followed the maximum penalty for treason in Pakistan is death. Analysts say Monday's announcement is likely to anger the country's powerful military, who ruled Pakistan for most of the nation's 66-year history.
Tomorrow or Thursday would be a good day for that.
Got it. Put it on the calendar.
Okay.
Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
Sounds good. Word of a new Samsung tablet starts our look at today's consumer news. Samsung reportedly will start selling the Galaxy Tab 3 next month, but you can pre-order one today at Samsung.com or a number of retailers, including Best Buy and Walmart. There will reportedly be 3 screen sizes for you to choose from. A 7-inch version will cost just less than $200. An 8-inch will set you back almost $300, and $400 will get you the 10.1-inch screen. Delta and Virgin Atlantic will start sharing more than 100 flights starting next week, which means you can earn more miles. The partnership means passengers can earn and redeem miles on each carrier, and both airlines will honor the elite status and lounge privileges of the other's frequent flyers. Delta recently bought a 49% ownership stake in Virgin. 3 new apps are aimed at helping students save for college, starting with preschoolers. The free apps can be downloaded from Sallie Mae's collegeanswer.com website. The Max U app helps high schoolers navigate preparing for college and financial aid. Big Dreamers targets tweens and teens, helping them plan their dream careers. Then there's the Big Start app, which teaches preschoolers and elementary schoolers the importance of saving money by showing them how small steps can add up to big savings. The temperatures are on the rise, and that might have you thinking summer fashion styles.
Oh, for sure. And while you want to look your best on vacation or outside, we'll explain. Welcome back. Summer staples can be the season's most fashionable health hazards. Flip-flops, strappy sandals, wedges. What's on my feet right now? And the pedicures to go with them make this a busy time of year for podiatrists.
NBC's Brittany Glazer gets the Summer Feet 411 from a foot and ankle specialist. New research shows we should show kids what we're talking about to boost their vocabulary. Researchers at the University of Chicago found kids learn more words when parents and caregivers give them nonverbal cues, like pointing to a book while saying the word book. Researchers say using such nonverbal clues when speaking to children may account for nearly a quarter of the difference in kids' vocabularies when they reach kindergarten. Changes in care for kids with sickle cell disease may lead to a decrease in the number of African American children dying from strokes. Doctors at Boston Children's Hospital reviewed mortality statistics for kids between 1988 and 2007. The risk for dying from a stroke decreased during that time for African American children. The only major change in childhood stroke care was the initiation of long-term blood transfusion therapy to prevent strokes in kids with sickle cell disease. A small study from the Netherlands suggests exercise may benefit patients with type 2 diabetes in some way, but not others. The research includes 12 type 2 diabetes patients who had MRI scans. The exercise appeared to reduce the fat stored around the heart and liver, but did not affect overall heart function. And let's see what Eric's got for us.
How thrilled were you when your Twinkies are coming back? Are you a big Twinkie fan?
You just made my morning.
Okay, good.
Up next, we'll look at the anticipated return of a childhood icon. This is KOMU 8 News Today, coverage you can count on your Tuesday morning, June 25th, 4:52 a.m. Twinkies and other Hostess goodies are rolling down the assembly line once again. It's the big comeback for the iconic brand, and you can almost hear a collective cheer across the country.
Oh, yes. Everybody loves. They conjure up memories of childhood and stood the test of time on store shelves until bankruptcy hit. NBC's Gordon Tokumatsu has the story of the goods' return to relevance.